Dyer's Daily.
I think it's fair to say that in this series, I've almost tried to avoid the touristy element of Disney's business because it's not really something I have too much either interest or experience of. I feel like I saw a Disney ice show a while back. I'm talking probably 25 years ago, but I've never been to any of the parks or any of the cruises or anything like that. Primarily, it's interest, also cost. I mean, I can't afford it. If I'm honest with you, it is a financial thing. Perhaps if I was to, I would love to go to the original Disneyland in Anaheim, California, which opened in 1955. And the fact it was designed and kind of supervised by Walt Disney, and it was his vision before the business kind of expanded out post his death and paid tribute to some of that work. There's this amazing documentary about the Imagineers on Disney Plus, and one of the things they said was, in designing this original Disneyland, the idea was to get just an artist, like a cartoonist or something, to draw building designs and then get architects to interpret those. And so there's a really different kind of vibe about it that I'm really interested in. I'm sure that the many parks around the world have tried to replicate that, but there's just something about the original feel of seeing history in front of you at those parks, because there must be a lovely mix of the original stuff and the things that they constantly keep coming up with in that Imagineering department. And I think in some ways, those Imagineers do not get enough credit for the amount of stuff that they've done for the parks, for movies. I mean, the animatronic stuff is a real world away. There's one of the exhibitions that had touchscreens in like 1984. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous when you think about such a modern convenience, and yet it was done all that time later, before, in one of their parks. And in some ways it's a bit like Formula One. It's like they're constantly innovating and it affects the rest of the world. So yeah, I'd love to go to Disneyland one day, but it perhaps doesn't seem as soon as I would like it, is one thing. We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Dyer's Daily.